Yo, what's good, y'all? And today we will be reviewing Greedfall. So this game is an action role-playing game developed by Spiders and published by Focus Home Interactive. So plot-wise, D. Sarday, a noble merchant congregation, prepares to travel to the newly settled island Tir Farday. And you, the main protagonist, D. Sarday's cousin, Prince Constant Orde, is named governor of New Serene, the congregation's capital on the island, with D. Sarday to act as a legate in hopes that an exotic environment of Tir Farday will yield a cure for massacre, or whatever you call it, which is a deadly plague spreading on the continent. So this game is set on a 17th century style fantasy setting where you fight numerous monsters, supernatural beings, and you'll be able to use magic. You also can customize your character in this game, but the customization in this game is somewhat, like, I can't say that it's limited, but it's not, but it felt like it was limited. It's not like as much customization, or it's not as best customization like most of the other customization that we witnessed before. But furthermore, we do have classes progression. Each class is different than other classes, and it makes your character somewhat unique in its own special way, especially inventory wise, because if you pick a certain class, like, you will be able to use certain weapons and certain armor and gears and things like that, for example. So mine is like more towards like one sword weapons, so I'm only strictly to use one sword weapons and heavy armor. You can also do the same thing with your companions. Each companion, you can make player decisions influencing on effective game story, as well as relationship between different factions establishing on the island. You can also craft and you can buy and sell multiple weapons and equipment, so you can literally further on progress, or you can be able to turn the odds in most combat and stealth situations. The combat system is like most RPG games, so of course you could dodge, you could parry, you can do all those crazy types of things in most RPGs. But the thing that basically pans out with this whole combat system is the tactical pause system. So it can literally remove most of the jankiness that's in the game. Sometimes in most situations, usually you either get too much enemies coming at you, or basically it just could get like too tough. So the tactical pause system is somewhat like a good way of literally removing that situation. So how their skill tree also works, most of them is based on one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, a magical ability called stasis. You could literally shoot your weapon to make more accuracy. You could set traps in this weird magical divine ring. You could also roll and do more of those things as you literally upgrade your skill tree. You can also use your attributes as well. Most of them is based on strength, agility, willpower, accuracy, endurance, and mental willpower. The same thing is requirement for talents as well, but the talents, you actually really need your talents, because most of them is literally going to be like throughout the story. So most of them is based off vigor, charisma, science, lock picking, intuition, and craftsmanship. This is an open world game, so you will be able to do main missions, you can do side missions, you can actually do companion quests as well. Most of the companion quest is unique and special in their own way, and it literally furthers your relationship with most of your companions. You can also fight crazy intense bosses, or you could just basically scavenge around for some shit. Usually most of those requirements in an open world game. The only thing that I have to nitpick is somewhat the stealth system. The stealth system isn't bad, it just felt weird to me because I wasn't really used to any stealth system type games in a third person perspective.
It's been a while, just don't hate on me. And the last and final thing I want to talk about is the open world. I love how the whole world is in each world, and environment is different. So some are big gigantic cities, while others are magical forests, swamps, mountains, and more. And graphically the game is okay. It doesn't really pan out as most games, but it's alright. And most of the NPCs in the game are different, but it doesn't, in my case, it just didn't pan out to me for most of the NPCs. Some NPCs did pan out to me, but others just, like, you know, it was just lackluster as hell. But another thing that I want to talk about is the dialogue decisions that you make in this game, because like I said, most of the dialogue decisions that you make will definitely make your story unique, and I like that in a game. So I think that I've gone over most of the content that's in this game, so I guess that we could just hop on to the overview. So on the positive side of thing, plot wise, the game is alright. Most of the NPCs didn't really pan out to me, but I enjoyed some of them. I like that they have class progression in the game. I love the dialogue choices that you make in the game. I like the tactical pause in the combat system. The skill tree is alright. I like that it's an open world exploration type game. I love the environment in the game, and graphically the game is alright. And on the negative side of things, the customization was somewhat limited in my case, but it's okay. And I wasn't used to the whole stealth system in this game. So the game released in September 10th, 2019. And the game should be on most platforms, so PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Digitally, the game is about $49.99, but if you look in your PlayStation Store specifically, it's on sale right now for $42 and some change. And if you look in your local stores, it should be about $49.99 in certain stores, but if you really look, and I mean if you really look, it can be cheaper. Overall, it's a good game, but I expected more, especially coming from a $50 price range of a game. So so I highly advise you to just wait until the price drops. Other than this, if you like this review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account, because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below. Stay blessed.